Hi, and welcome to another video of Yocto tutorial series. This video is the continuation of the previous video. In previous video, we have built the image for the Raspberry Pi, specifically for the Raspberry Pi 3 using Meta Raspberry Pi layer. In this video, we are going to test that image. In this video, we are going to learn how to enable the serial or UART port. Then we will flash the image and then we will connect our Raspberry Pi serially and we will test the image. So let us begin. First of all, we need to enable the serial or UART port. What does this mean? Previously, we have built the image for the Raspberry Pi in which by default the serial port is not enabled. To do that, we need to go to our local.conf and we need to add an extra variable to our local.conf enable underscore UART and we need to set it equal to 1. This variable is explicitly related to our Meta Raspberry Pi layer, not any other layer, and this enables the UART on our Raspberry Pi. Otherwise, the serial or UART port will not be available. So after doing that, we need to save our local.conf and we will source our Poke environment. To do that, I'll do source and OE init build env. Now we'll build our image. I'll do bitbake core image full command line. So the image is being built. So the image has been built successfully. Now to test it on the hardware, we need something. First of all, we need the Raspberry Pi 3. Then we need a 8 GB, minimum 8 GB micro SD card, a serial to USB converter, or it is also called the FTDI cable, and some jumper wires to connect the FTDI cable to our Raspberry Pi. So let us begin with the flashing. For flashing, I am using my SD card reader on my host system. I am inserting my SD card on my system. So I think my SD card is inserted successfully. Now I will use this flashing tool, Balena Etcher, to flash my image. Where do we have our image? So to see the image, it is in our source. We need to go to source, temp, deploy images, Raspberry Pi 3. And here you can see there are a lot of files, but the whole image is big. And this is our image file that we need to flash. To do that, we will go to our flasher and here we'll go to choose our file. So my file is sources, temp, deploy, images, Raspberry Pi 3 again, 2 Raspberry Pi 3, and here we have the image. This is big.pz2 extension. So I will select it, and after that here I will select my SD card and I will do flash. Here I have to give my root password and the flashing has been started. It will take a while, around a minute or so. First of all, it is decompressing because our image is in this BZ2 format, so that's why it is decompressing the image. So now it just started the flashing process. Now validating. So our image has been successfully flashed in the SD card. I'll close this and I will just, it is unmounted. Now I will remove my SD card. So now what we need to do is we need to insert this SD card on a Raspberry Pi. So now I'm inserting the SD card in my Raspberry Pi 3, and we need to connect the Raspberry Pi with the serial port. So to connect it to the serial port, here is some explanation. So what do we have here? This is the FTDI cable, and here is our Raspberry Pi. So we need these three cables: this TXT, RXT, this orange, yellow, and this ground, which is black one. So the TXT must be connected to the pin number 10 or RXT of the Raspberry Pi here. If you see pin number 10 here, it is the RXT. The RXT of the FTDI cable must be connected to pin number 8 or TXT. So here it is TXT or pin number 8, and the ground must be connected to the ground. So in Raspberry Pi there are multiple pins which offer the ground functionality, but I am using the pin number 6 as it is near to the receiver UART port. So I have connected my Raspberry Pi in this way, and then I have connected my cable to my host system. So after that, we will use the micro USB cable to power our Raspberry Pi. You can also connect that to the host system, or you can use the Raspberry Pi adapter. So now for testing, what I will do is I will first of all start my Pico, which is util used to communicate using serial or UART communicate protocol. So I'll give my password here, and now the terminal is ready. Now what I will do is I will give the power to the Raspberry Pi, and it will boot for the first time. So first of all, you see here some garbage value. I think this is due to my disturbance in my connection, but hopefully we will see something useful. It is booting first time, that's why we are seeing this garbage. So now you can see that we have here a login prompt. So why do we have here a login prompt? Because we are using tab distro. If you see in our local.conf, here we are using our distro is tab distro, and in our tab distro we have set the password for the root user. So we need to give our login, root, and the password, which is 12345. So now we are inside our Raspberry Pi. You can also remove this part so you can log in without the password, user or password. So now we have successfully booted to Raspberry Pi with Yocto-built image. Now we'll do uname, and we will see uname -a. So we have the Linux, then this is for Raspberry Pi 364-bit, and we have your kernel version 5.1, 5.92, and so on. After that, you can also go to root directory, and here you can list all of the folders, directories available. So we have successfully booted the Raspberry Pi, we have connected it serially, we have flashed the image on the SD card, and now we can use the Raspberry Pi for the further use or for some project. So I hope you like this video. This is all about this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you definitely in the next video. Thanks for watching.